high school counselor at the 9 through 12 setting is sort of the heartbeat of the high school community. We serve as the liaison between a multitude of facets as it relates to the high school, whether it be administration, students, parents, community members, stakeholders. The guidance office or the school counseling office is the heartbeat. We make everything flow. The students come to us with behavior concerns. We see those students with academic concerns. We see those individuals from outside of the community who are seeking students, maybe for job opportunities or college scholarships. We see those students. And of course, when administrators have questions as it relates to analyzing grades or behavioral patterns, we see those individuals. When parents call us and they have questions about their students' grades or something that happened in a teacher's classroom, even though we may have nothing to do with that, we are still the central location that everyone who was involved in the school setting, they feel safe coming to us, and we try our best to have the answers for those individuals. It's super important to have counselors and individuals who deal with social emotional learning, because as we've been going through the pandemic, the social emotional aspect has been something that has been very tricky for today's students. A lot of our students have matured in some essence, and then there are other essence where they're developmentally behind because they have missed those social skills. For example, our 9th grade students, the last time they were really in school, they were like 6th or 7th graders. And so developmentally, they're still on the middle school mindset. And so then it becomes the counselor's responsibility to kind of go with them and grow them into the individuals that they need to mature and become. And so at Jefferson Davis, we're fortunate to have not only 3 professional school counselors, but we also have a behavior interventionist. And so we are able to collaborate as a team to ensure that our students have the best of, all the resources we have to offer. As a counselor, my role as it relates to transition, we're actually able to see students through 2 transition phases. When they're transitioning from middle school to high school, that's always a big jump for them. And then, as you stated, when they transition from high school into, I call it the reality of adulthood. A lot of times we say the real world, but many of our students today are already facing the real world. They just have not hit the reality of adulthood. And so we work with our community members, our stakeholders, our parents, administrators, just to make sure that although we have a large number of students, we try to get an overall picture of what specific category a student may fall in and cater to that specific category. For example, we have some that we know are going to go to 4-year institutions, and so we work with those. And then we have the others who are not necessarily university or college material, and they just want to trade. And so we hook up with our partners outside of the school setting, such as Trenum. That's a 2-year institution that they can attend, and it helps them build rigor, helps them build stamina, so when they do graduate from high school, when they hit the reality of adulthood, they're able to easily transition. And we have amazing programs in place. I know we have Impact, the Montgomery Preparatory Academy for Career Technology, so we work closely with them. But we also have other programs such as dual enrollment that kind of helps our students transition from high school rigorous work to college rigorous work. And the great thing about these programs is because they're still in high school, we're still able to be there as a foundational tool for them just in case they fall or they lose a little tracking. We're there to support them until they do get out there into the real world. And it goes beyond academics. We also have, as we stated before, the social emotional piece, where we're there to assist them mature to become the individuals that they need to be successful citizens. And that takes on a variety of characteristics. But as a counselor, I feel like it's my duty and my task to assist them with that. And because I am at a relatively young age still, I feel like my relationship with my students kind of exceeds some other individuals because I'm able to be relevant. The material that I'm giving them is relevant because I was just in their shoes not too long ago. So that's how I kind of assist them with the transitional piece.